But we are going to go then into the final matchup. 2-2 is the scoreline if you just joined us. Both German teams, NOP squad versus Payback Time. And so far, NOP squad have found a working tactic to get on to Gara and get kills. And they've done this successfully. Payback Time top right. And we have a Protection Paladin in here. And so far, yeah, a lot of damage coming in from the Enhancement Shaman and Warrior Ipone. And you know, they've switched up a few times. They've really scared Payback Time with the damage that they've done on the one, or to one, sorry. But then
I think
to
one
is
going to need to step up his game here if Payback Time are going to take down NOP squad. Both warriors using 6011 Arms Fury. To one's glyphs actually, he's using MS Blade Storm and Sweeping Strikes in the majors.
Okay. Have to see. So who's going to take this one? And we already have opening up then onto Gara. You can see him targeted there. He's going to dip down to almost 10k HP there, so almost half health already. Out comes a Riptide, that's going to help him a little bit. In comes a Hex. Hex came out, looked like it was going onto Sanchez, didn't manage to hit, and now we have a lot of damage onto the back of Akrona, so they are trying to concentrate, and that's all. Ipone is really, really low here as well, so this is going to be very challenging for the Druid. He actually just came out of silence. Nourish is coming up on the teammates. Ipone finally gets his first life bloom. Spell Reflect on a Lava Burst from Ipone, and that is going to help him tremendously and keep him in the game. That could have really hurt him there, and already we have the first Innovate up, so a different pace of game here from Payback Time.
Yep, it looks as though they're going to be targeting Acro a lot more during this game. Both Wolves are out onto Sanchez. To one is dropping low yet again.
Low. And actually looked like the damage. And out comes the shield wall for the one, and he will be healed up now through that. We have Wolves out as well for the Enhancement Shaman. He's going to be switching on to Gara. Gara is the target, sits healthy at the moment. The one looks like he is the guy. Bladestorm, actually no, it's Ipone who puts out the Bladestorm, chases Gara, but actually lost his Enhancement Shaman with the DPS, so no real massive damage done there with that kind of set of cooldowns. And currently Gara now is going to be hurting, 6k. He's going to be healing himself up. Let's switch over to Sanchez. Sanchez is going to bubble now, so that's interesting. Already a bubble out, and now we know Gara will be fully healed up. So really the Druid's having an easy time. I would like them maybe to even leave the 2 DPS and remove that Druid. In comes a nice shock.
Yeah, this could be deadly actually. They're getting some great chain CC onto Sanchez, and to one could go down now. Sanchez sitting in Hex. He was in a Cyclone before.
And the one does go down, and NOP squad finally put some execution into their game 3 times in a row, something that Payback Time seamlessly didn't. And the Hex followed by a nicely timed Cyclone of Nayef. You saw him kind of put it in first. He cancelled casting it and finally put it in. And it is going to be NOP squad that are going to be victorious. 3-2 the scoreline. And yeah, control the Protection Paladin. That's pretty much the message of that matchup. And they got what they needed to do. They pretty much put all shocks onto the Protection Paladin that they could. Akrona, look at his hand. It's shaking there as he sits center. I'm not sure what he's saying to the admins, but he looks very, very happy.